The room is relationships. The room is you and me and everyone in America.
What are you talking about?
The room is different cookie cutter from Hollywood.
Yeah, man, you never know. People are very strange these days.
What's going on?
Welcome to The Room Minute.
The podcast where we get obsessed with the cinematic classic The Room.
1 minute at a time.
You have no idea what kind of trouble you're in here, do you?
Why are you so hysterical?
We always wanted people actually talk about it.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Allison.
Hello, Robert.
Oh, hi, listeners. We're here to talk about minute 23 in which
Denny has to leave, and Johnny did not get the promotion, even though that son of a bitch told him that he would.
that son of a bitch, old man donkey. I've already heard him called in the script.
I was about to read all my notes. Let me just read all my notes.
You can do that. Depending on how you rate them, that works. This moment where Johnny comes in, where I thought that the apartment is a hexagon, because in order for the couch to be across from that door, that is like the only shape it can be for eye lines to match. Or the eye lines just never match because they weren't ready for what they were doing. I don't know.
Maybe the hexagon shape is cheaper in San Francisco.
Also, I didn't mention this last time. There are 4 windows in this room. And if this is, it may not be a perfect hexagon, but it definitely seems to have 6 different walls. Those windows are on 4 of those walls. So I don't know how this fits in any building at all. Unless this is up somewhere on the roof or in some like out gazebo kind of building behind it and it's really fancy.
There is a website called hexagonapartments.com. The only problem is that it looks like it is in England.
Are they actual hexagon apartments, though?
It might just be the name of the place.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a whole layout.
Oh, okay.
It's like 2 hexagons, though, and they're attached to each other.
Well, this could be that. We don't ever see the kitchen, and we never see the entire bathroom, so they could also be hexagons. The open door gets us some street sounds again. And there's a couple really good acting moments this minute. The first one. Lisa seems genuinely excited that Johnny is home, which is kind of nice.
Yes, you're right.
And then we get a hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
Classic. He offers her the upside down flowers. She does flip over for her.
That's why he was carrying them upside down.
Yeah, because it's even more of a surprise. It's not just behind the back, it's also upside down. And she is quick to the business at hand.
Thanks, honey. They're beautiful. Did you get your promotion?
In the script, she actually takes the flowers to the kitchen, unwraps them, and shoves them in a vase. And Johnny lies down on the couch. And then she brings the flowers to the living room, which explains why in the movie, she already has a vase when she goes to down. Next minute, is it? She goes to the couch, or no, it's in this minute, where she walks to the couch and suddenly there's a vase. May have gotten filmed, or not, I don't know. But even in the script, she has that thing where like, did you get your promotion? You didn't get it, did you?
Did you get your promotion?
Nah.
You didn't get it, did you?
In the film, though, we get him saying nah in between. Like, he answers her.
Yeah.
She still asks the second time.
Yep.
Because, of course, the film, she's not only evil, she doesn't pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah, like somehow him saying, nah, does not communicate to her that, no, he didn't get it.
On her planet, that just means, I don't want to talk about your question. I'm just going to go sit down.
Yeah.
And then on his planet, that actually just no. So it's just, this movie's all about like communication between like different aliens.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interplanetary problems.
As a metaphor for men and women. You know, was it the men are from Mars, women are from this is them meeting in San Francisco and they communicate.
Jumping in from editing. Apologies. I don't think I noticed at the time this was recording that my audio was having any problems. Cutting where it gets really confusing and you can't tell what I'm saying, but I also don't want to just like redub every line because it's going to take way too much time than I have today. In case you missed the last bit, this movie works as a metaphor for men and women as aliens, like men are from Mars, women are from Venus. That's it. Good luck with the rest. I'll try to make it sound okay.
No, it's men go to Jupiter to get more stupider. What is it?
Where do women go?
Women go to college to get more knowledge. That doesn't work. Did they sing that when you were little?
I've never heard that.
Some version of it, yeah. Now, there is some awkward blocking. Johnny crosses in front of the camera to the left to get to the couch. Then Lisa goes to the right around the camera to get to the same place. But when we cut to the reverse angle, she doesn't go for the chair that's closer. She walks again in front of the camera, just like he did, to get to the chair that's farther away. And because you notice it when you're pausing things, the fruit in the platter is also, but I have no problem with little mistakes like that in movies, but no one should have to be responsible for keeping track of in a bowl.
Yeah.
And no one should be noticing the fruit in the bowl.
Right.
But this format, that's what you do. You notice it.
Yep.
And of course, Lisa has a magic vase in her hand, appeared out of nowhere. Because they either filmed that shot of her going into the kitchen, coming back with it, and cut it, or they bothered to film it. I don't know.
Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Or is that chair that Lisa's sitting in, like, directly in front of the TV?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which fits with the weird shape of this room, is that on one side of what should be a hexagon, or might be a hexagon, you have the couch, and then coffee table with 2 chairs at either end. But that means that chair at that one end is in front of the fireplace, which is on the next section of wall, and in front of the TV, which is on the next section of wall, next to the stairs. And so that chair gets tucked into a weird little space, and then later that chair is replaced by a completely different chair out of nowhere. Not that people don't buy new chairs, of course. But yeah, they don't seem to watch their television.
No.
But I think they thought television set seems more real. Would have it.
They thought...
He's got to throw it out the window at the end, right?
Yeah. You know what we never see? Does Lisa have a computer?
That's a good question.
She apparently works from home, because she's always there. She works in computers. There's definitely not a desktop computer in this apartment. Maybe it's in the kitchen. It's on like the little breakfast.
She definitely work? Did she for sure have a job? I thought maybe she just doesn't have one. She's just like stay at home Johnny's wife, or wife to be.
We'll get into this next minute when she talks about the computer business. But
oh, right.
I think we're supposed to assume she has a job that isn't going well.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is part of why she depends on Johnny. And why her mother thinks she needs Johnny to survive. So, it's debatable though. I mean, the movie isn't very clear about it because the movie is all about Johnny. And so we just get Lisa when she's bad things.
Yeah, Lisa's the villain.
Yeah.
Lisa's from the evil planet and Johnny's from the nice one. And they were told that humans have TVs, but they weren't explained, like, that you're supposed to watch them. So they placed the furniture directly in front of it, facing the other way.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird set decoration considering they specifically thought to get frames to put on the table because it looked too plain. But then they have an awkward, like, TV behind them.
Yeah, the stay-at-home fiancé is not very good at decorating the house.
Now, since we'll be talking about other stuff on Friday, I have a question.
The son of a bitch told me that I would get it within 3 months. I saved them bundles. They're crazy.
Next minute he'll say,
they already put my ideas into practice. The bank saves money.
Mm-hmm.
How does a bank save money?
This is an excellent question.
I mean, is that even something that banks do? Isn't the whole point of a bank is they get as much money in as then they invest all of it elsewhere because that's the only way they can make money? What does Johnny do? That's really the question. He works in computers. That's just vague enough I can believe it. He works in a bank, which is too vague.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the real Tommy. It's kind of a mystery where his money comes from.
It's an enigma within an enigma.
Fuck, man! It's a mystery! It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma!
I think it's a bank because Johnny works at a bank because Tommy thought that was the most secure American, like, money-making thing you'd be a banker. Like, bankers don't lose their jobs.
Yeah.
You know? And so he's not even just a teller or anything. He's the banker. He's someone who's getting a promotion from Old Man Donkey.
Yeah.
Well, also it doesn't matter. It's like the cancer thing, which Allison loves to get upset about.
Yes.
Is it doesn't, the details don't matter except as much as we understand that A, Johnny's job is going well, but not well enough because of no promotion.
Well-ish.
And Lisa's job is going badly because she doesn't, even in the script, it's even more specific that she talks about her old clients. They don't need
and she has
more. And so
she has no future as an interior.
It's just part of their relationship.
She has no future as an interior decorator. Sorry, I keep interrupting for some reason today.
Yeah, that one was fine. That was good. No future as an interior decorator. What do you mean? All those curtains around the bed, all the candles, and the chair in front of the TV.
She doesn't know what to do.
A cloth couch right next to a fireplace. It's wonderful.
She's like, we just buy a frame, we keep the picture in it. This is what the humans do. The humans have the TV. And then they just plop the couches wherever.
Yeah.
When in doubt, do as the humans do.
Yeah. She could have a future as like a, cause the bedroom set looks pretty good.
Well, there's hardly anything there though. It's giant bed, dresser.
Bed. Yeah, I guess mostly the bed. It basically looks like a porno set or something. So she could have a job, just set dressing porn films maybe.
Yeah. See, Lisa has a future. She just needs to get away from Johnny guy. Johnny's bad news. Maybe that's what Greg does. Not Greg. Mark does. Well, Greg could do porn too, probably, but I don't think he has. I think, because we don't know what Mark does as a job either.
We know that
no one has jobs except for the psychiatrist.
Mark is really busy when he's just sitting in the car. That's as much as we know about his job.
Right. That's why he liked to pretend he was a cop on a stakeout, which doesn't make any sense because he's really bad at reading people.
Yep. Yeah.
So he wouldn't be a very good detective.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't get specifics for a lot of people. It's Denny is a student. We know that. Michelle and Mike might also be students, or the homework thing's just lie. But, I think they're supposed to be about the same age as Denny, although they weren't cast that way. Chris R. is a drug dealer, obviously. So, really the only specific thing we know is the psychiatrist. Peter, he always plays psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Is he really a psychiatrist? Well, we'll talk about that when we get to Peter. That's not for a long time.
Well, we know Johnny's a banker.
Yeah.
That's as vague as that is. That's pretty vague, actually.
Vague, but...
And we can even guess where the bank is based on where we walking around town or over by the Barcadero. I don't know what bank it would be. But he works across town. Takes a trolley, apparently every day.
And fun fact, she's wearing a skirt with roses on it, but not the same color as the roses that Johnny gives her.
That would be too on the nose.
So it's pink roses on her skirt, red roses that Johnny gives her.
You know what I didn't even think to check is, are the roses he hands her the same roses he gets in San Francisco? Because he would have gotten those like a month or two later. Like, are they even similar? I mean, red roses are basic and never show them close-ups. Maybe. Close enough. Cinematically.
Yeah.
Then, notes from a midnight screening. Notes from a midnight screening. We get more screams of close the door before Denny leaves. As Johnny parks, we get people screaming for him to watch out for the bus, as the bus comes right behind the car. Someone at the last one I went to, when he says, "Did you get your promotion?" Someone screamed, "She did." I'm not even sure it makes sense as a joke, but it's funny. And when she asked the second time, "You didn't get it, did you?" Someone was like, "What did I just fucking say?" If you look at this scene, it's from different takes, where probably the way the dialogue was reading, she had no way of knowing the actually first take, because they might have filmed a completely different time, and editing, they just ended up with both. Anyway, Kevin, if the listeners want to hear more from you, where can they do so?
Yep, you can find me at Reopening the Wormhole, a Star Trek Deep Space Nine podcast where we're watching every single episode in random order, and we are 6 episodes away from the end, and you can find us on Stitcher or iTunes or almost anywhere that you can listen to podcasts. Come and join the fun.
But it's nothing wrong when people make fun of the project, in this case, The Room.
The Room Minute is a production of Lemming Drops Studio. You can find more content at lemmingdrops.com.
Follow The Room Minute on all the obvious social media.
If you've got any stupid comments after the show,
You can leave them in your pocket on Facebook. If you like what you hear, throw us a rating and a review on your podcatcher of choice. Thank you for listening, and remember, if a lot of people loved each other, the world would be a better place to live.
Leave us!